Okay, and I am back with another Baby Got Scraps, and it is also Thumbnail Thursday, and that means that I will be working on something smaller than a 12 by 12. What do I have with me? So this time I actually ignored everything that's in front of me, all of the supplies that I've been gathering up with this Baby Got Scraps. It's everywhere, you guys. Anyways, and I pulled out all brand new stuff to play with. But it's not brand new. It's all scraps, okay? So I have this alpha set that is like a sketchy chalkboard alpha. Okay, super cool. And then I have a bunch of embellishments from the Not Just for Boys kit club. And this was, I have to say, my favorite kit that I ever got from them. It was an add-on bonus kit, so not an add-on bonus, but it was an extra kit outside of the deluxe kit that, you know, is kind of the anyways, I don't know how to describe it, but she has more than one kit available every month. So there's one that you're on the reservation list for, and that's the one that you're like committed to, and then she's got 1 to 2 more that you can add on to that order, building up to free shipping. So I think that's pretty cool. And this was one of the first kits that I got because it was like, dinosaurs, I gotta have it. So I decided to pull these out. Now, I've got eggs and leaves in this one, and I love her waist knot packaging. What an amazing idea. I love that, you guys. And then I've got some little charms with some long necks, a leaf, and a runner. Like a little velociraptor guy going on. And then again, her waist knot packaging. Love this. Or there. It's 2 gals. I keep saying her. I apologize, you guys. And then these adorable little buttons. Look at that. Aren't they cute? Yes, they are. Okay. And then her waist knot packaging. Okay. I think I've gushed over all of her stuff enough. You guys are tired of hearing about it. These are like bone images or skeleton skull images, sorry, that I got from the Redefined Creative Cut Shop. So I've got this and this and this one. Oh, let go. This one. This one. Keep going. Here we go. Look at all them teeth. And then there's that one. Yeah. So I got all of those. This one also is from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And so I have a few little labels left. Excuse me. Bless me. Sorry. These are my photos. A couple fossils. This one is a tag. I have no idea where it's from. I have just put it in every dinosaur kit. And I have not used it yet, but it's got this on the background, and it's these tropical leaves on the foreground. So I want to use that. I also have this sheet of paper as well. I think it's a Jen Hadfield paper, but I don't know. This is what tells me it's Jen Hadfield. But this is what we're going to use today. And then I have this awesome Chamel paper. I want like 6 more of these, you guys. I really, really do. I love this paper. And then it's a bright rainbow on the back. Really super cool. And then I have an old Stampin' Up! Paper from a tropical line. I couldn't tell you which line. And it is this floral print on the back. But we're going to use this side. Or attempt to. I also have this Stampin' Up! Vellum. I did find a couple more 6x6 sheets, you guys. I do only have like 5 or 6 of these, but they were stuck in with my dinosaur category, and yes, I do have a dinosaur category. And then these are all leftovers from a Stretch the Sketch that I did. All of these. And so I just picked them up and said, hey, let's use them. Okay. So, and these were perfectly cut at an angle, and I was just looking to see if that's the design I wanted to go with, because we're going to do an 8.5 by 11. All right, let's get started.
All right, so the first thing that I am going to do is attempt to back my photos with this green paper. Now, I have used this green paper on about 4 other layouts. It is like the paper that keeps on giving. I don't know how to finally get rid of it. Besides throw it away, you guys. That's not an option. It has made an appearance on about 4 other layouts, and I just cannot use it up. And so here I am just trying, I matted my photos with the green, and now I'm trying my original idea of having a whole bunch of banners hanging from down, from the top of the page. And when I put my photos on, it's like, oh, I don't really like that. So what do? I go to what I know I want to do. It's just my thing. And I have discovered that I cannot tear with my right hand. So I flip the paper and start tearing with my left hand. I don't want the white to show on this one this time. Normally I do enjoy it. And so I got interrupted. And while I thought the camera was running, I laid out all my pieces in a better manner than what I thought I was going to go for. Does that make sense? I took out some pieces that I was trying to make work, but was just more of a it's not going to work type thing. And so when I finally figured out how I want my pieces to lay, I got a little bit more excited and woohoo, let's do this. Yay. Again, I tried to rip with my right hand. Nope, not going to happen. I need my left. Is that weird? Can anybody is that a thing? You can't be ambidextrous when you're ripping paper. And vellum is very hard to rip, by the way. I couldn't get it to rip to save my life. I didn't like how it ripped, but it's not really going to be seen, so I'm okay with that. I'm making the vellum a little bit larger because if you run a strip of adhesive on vellum, it shows, right? So I'm basically going to wrap my vellum around the green piece, and I'm trying to tone it down. It is a little bit too in-your-face green. I don't mind the in-your-face green behind the photos because it pops them up off the page, but to have that big old huge green strip just hanging out on the side of my page kind of screamed at me, and I didn't want it to scream at me. I don't like to be screamed at. So the vellum did a really, really good job of toning it down, and you can see all of those leaves on that vellum. It is so pretty. Now, this is a Stampin' Up! Vellum. I'm not sure if I said that before or not, but I'll say it again. It is a Stampin' Up! Vellum that I won as a prize somewheres way long down the road. In fact, I even forgot that I still had these few pieces. So yay. Let's use up our stuff. So I am putting that gorgeous Chamel. Oh my God, you guys, I love this stuff. I'm putting it down at the very bottom of my page. And then that way I can have a shelf for all of my things to sit on. Now, I kind of sort of forgot that I was going to have my bottom photo over on the left. And now I fix it because my banners weren't laying the way that I originally liked them. Like them. Yeah, that makes sense. So anyways, now that I have my banners where I want them, I now know where my photo belongs as well. So I'm picking out one of these skulls to use, and I absolutely love this really long skull because its mouth was open just enough to have that fossil in its mouth, and it wasn't taking up too much of the other fossils around it. So I thought, yeah, I want that one, but I wanted this short stubby one as well. But it doesn't make it on my page. And of course I dumped out everything because I didn't know what I was going to do at first, but I knew I wanted to use all these leaves. I just didn't know how many of them I was going to use. And I'm not sure what to do with those eggs, but I am foreseeing mixed media in the future with them. So I go to my charms. I pulled out my buttons. I picked 2 out of the 3 buttons that I had. And then I picked two charms. Out of the 4 that I had. And yeah, you guys, I love these things. They are so detailed and so tiny. It's like, they're perfect. I don't know where they got them, but I am going to use some of these brown labels, except that I put them off to the side and I forgot about them, even though they're right there. Yeah, I got so so zoned in to my layout that I went with what was making me happy. And that was it. So I forgot to glue this chamel piece down. I wanted that little flyer guy to be barely peeking out of my green strip. And so I think I accomplished it. Yeah, I wanted that little flyer guy. He's so cute. So I have all of my things laid down now, and my favoriteest twine in the whole wide world is going to get wrapped around this green strip, mostly to help hold the vellum down, but then also so I can tie the charm instead of trying to adhere the charm. Does that make sense? I hope so. But yeah, I am going to take the dinosaur charm and actually tie it to the page and then have him hanging instead of trying to use a glue dot and stick him down. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing around this. Now it's a banner instead of a tag. So that makes me happy. I think that was my issue, is I was trying to use it as a tag. Well, to me, tags get tucked behind things, and the top of the tag wasn't as interesting as the bottom of the tag. And so turning it into a banner made me a little bit more wanting to use it. Yay. So I am going to pop up this skull because all of the dimension that comes from the buttons, the charms, and the leaves. So I figured that I was going to have a lot of dimension on this page. Yep. And the skull needed to be popped up to match that dimension. So here I am tying the charm down, and I tuck one of the strings down along the where I wrapped it around, so that way that portion gets stuck right there. And now I'm tying the charm leaf on, and I got a cute little cluster going on there. I like how that charm ties all of those leaves up on that tag together. It looks really good, and it was a happy little discovery. So I am putting some foam dots behind my vellum just to give the button and the overlapping leaf a shelf to sit on, because they're going to be glued to the vellum instead of tucked underneath like some of these leaves are. They're going to get tucked underneath. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. I am using glue dots to put my buttons down because they're curved on the back. And so when I use the glue only seems to have like one spot to hold it down, where the glue dots, I don't know how they work, but they magically hold down a round object. I don't know. So I just remembered my brown labels and am disappointed that I couldn't put them where I wanted them because I already glued my leaf down. Oh, I don't know. I am just securing the ends of my twine. I don't like, I want them to go in a specific way. And I think having them glued down to where I want them makes it a little bit more appealing than having them just kind of flopping around the page. I don't know. It just is something that I would rather do than have them, loose around the page. So adding another tag to support my title that I have not put on yet. And now I decided that I'm going to tuck this under. It was something that I was thinking of as like, well, at first I was going to have it on top of the leaf banner. And then I thought, no, I think it would look good tucked. So let's try it. So I did, and I liked it. Yay. All right. Using the chalky chipboard alpha, I am going to just put it on. I glue and secure everything down later off camera. That is so very boring. You guys don't want to see that. But I do have to use liquid adhesive to get them to stick. They're not sticky. It's just a faux thing that I show you guys on camera. Yep, that's it. So I decided that these white alphas needed to be black, and so I just took my alcohol marker and changed them to black. So my title is going to say Epic Fossils. Yeah, only because that's what the word that I covered up with the skull, that's what it said was epic marine fossils. And so I thought, oh, I like epic fossils. I don't need them to say marine fossils, but yeah, epic fossils works too. So here it is. It is done and complete. I love how fast this page went. As soon as it seems like I put some, I put things in a kit, and once I take certain things out, it just falls together like uber fast. So anyways, Baby Got Scraps. Make sure you check out everybody else down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.